Hello, I'm Dragon Ginger.
I'm Dragoni Brony.
This is Dragons of Fanfic. This week we're talking about our usual conversations and how they go and that shit.
That's
How-
our usual conversation. Yeah.
how does this shit happen? I know exactly how our conversations start off. What would happen?
Or better yet, bitch, I'm gonna go whoosh on you.
You wanna go whoosh?
I can't go whoosh. I'm not that sexy, and I don't have the wings or the spike dick.
Whoosh! And then bam!
Pretty sure Mama wouldn't be too happy.
No.
Bernie house is bad, it's no good.
Ah.
No es bueno.
So,
Why is Mama Spanish?
my mom, it's hilarious. She's lived on the south side since I was born. Very, very predominant Italian and Spanish neighborhood. Can't speak a word of Spanish or Italian. Save her life.
I mean, yeah.
She'd struggle with hola.
Really?
Yeah.
Just say
¿cómo
Olaf
estás?
without the off. Hola.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
You can throw the f under your breath if you need to. Come on now.
Yeah, exactly. So, usual conversations we have. Talking about Diaries of Madman, Lunar Guardsmen, Star Eater.
Oh, you sweet, sexy motherfucker, you. So, no,
Dragoni has wet dreams about those stories.
I do. Maybe not New Lunar Guardsman so much. It's definitely a good story, but not wet dream worthy. Diaries of a Madman, that's just a raging boner. But Star Eater is like,
Especially after the latest chapter.
oh god, yeah, no, like I guess like Diaries of a Madman is my meat and potatoes. Lunar Guardsman is I'm being adjusted. Yep, Lunar Guardsman is me being adjusted. Lunar Guardsman is definitely one of those like singing to myself in the shower, a kind of a guilty pleasure. But
I don't know how that's a guilty pleasure.
Have you ever heard me sing? I feel guilty about it.
Yeah, I would say a guilty pleasure for you would be like reading I don't know, shit. Good Night Twilight or something.
Never read it.
Exactly. It's just a
Memories.
romance story. Yeah, that's the other thing. We watch random videos and
It'll keep
pictures and
it'll
stuff
keep you
and-
dry all the way over there. I assure you. But no,
I remember that.
but no, I guess
horrible,
like
horrible
Star
umbrella.
Eater to me is like I'm a pregnant woman who has the craving for Rocky Road peanut butter and pickles, and I demand a fourth, and it delivers.
and then there's stories like A Wolf Among Ponies.
you mean a caribou among ponies? Oh, sorry, a wolf among caribou.
No, it's A Wolf Among Ponies. I promise you.
Yeah, it's definitely wolf among ponies, but then the sequel is a wolf among caribou.
I have no idea what that is.
You're just gonna completely ignore its existence, aren't you?
What story?
He's just gonna, yeah.
You know, I figured. Oh, here we go. Second chances, many changes. That'd be a guilty pleasure for you. That's not even like. That's like my usual story. It's a slice of life, a little bit of drama. Oh, tag it more like angst than
You know, I
drama.
guess a more appropriate guilty pleasure for me was I wish I could remember the name of the story now, but it was a story where it was a human inquisitor and he was anonymous. And-
Anonymous.
Yeah, he was anonymous. Not Diaries of Madman anonymous. He was just anonymous. That was his name. It was an
I
anon story.
love those stories.
Yeah,
In case you didn't know, that was sarcasm.
But no, it was really good because like he had cancer and Bon had liver cancer, and they get into this whole fight thing, and it eventually comes out, and they get to talking. And it gets really deep and emotional, and then they fuck while being deep and emotional. And it's like he has like lung cancer, so he's like dying from being out of breath.
There's
and he
this
keeps
one-
fucking her.
There's this one I've never read, but I've seen it pop up before. I think it was like Applejack or something, or Spike catches Twilight and Trixie hate fucking.
Dude, that is the best fucking. Like, I wish I could say making love is the
Oh,
best
here we
fucking.
go.
No,
Here's-
hate fucking is the best fucking.
Here's a conversation starter right here. The Lord of Dongs. Raise your boners high in another fapping song.
3.0.
3.0.
Woo! Just,
Every time I hear something like that's a
Ooh.
parody of another Irish drinking song, I don't think of the actual show. I think of the MLP conventions parody of it with like Black Griffin and AC Race Vest and them. So they're singing that line, and it's like, oh dear.
What's that? Cover the mic?
Cover the mic.
Yep, cup the mic.
Cup the mic.
Cup the mic, you cunt. In case you didn't know, people, I'm like, well, I do sound team stuff at my church. So people that cup the mic, yeah, they're jerks.
Just punch him right in the face, man. That's what was I looking at last?
Face punches solves everything.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
if only. Of course, I have to be civil. It's a church. There's children there.
I'm sorry. What was that, Mr. Crusades? Burning at the stake?
This is
Don't
a
be heavy-
crusade.
Oh, sorry.
No. We
Don't be heavier
call it
than the
that.
goose. Sorry, Monty Python. You had to be thrown in there.
Yeah. Oh man, Monty Python is like a favorite at my church. Hilariously enough.
Yeah, because your church be throwing around them holy hand grenades.
Oh yeah, all the time, all day long, every day, everywhere.
Oh, well, you really sure you have a church still? I mean, that was a pretty powerful grenade.
No, but we did clear off the land in no time flat. New land for the new church.
Not bad.
Rebirth of the Damned. God, whoops.
You're so welcome for that.
Oh yes. Now that's one of those ones that's just I guess it's not that great. It's not the best ever. But it's one of those one it works so well. Sadly. It shouldn't work well. It really shouldn't. You should never mix something like World of Warcraft with ponies.
No. Yes, you should.
Yeah, you definitely should. I'm not gonna lie. That's.
Well, that's true.
I feel like
yeah.
they'd fit right the fuck in, honestly.
Yeah. All glory to the overgoat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you haven't read that story, get to it. Like,
who dares awaken me from my
My
slumber? A story by Bucking Nonsense. I love his name. Just this guy's name alone.
that's the shit. But no, so like we were doing what? How we start standard conversations and how they kind of progress from there.
Yeah, I think we're doing just that.
Yeah, this is a standard conversation. It takes effort to stay on track, god damn it.
Admittedly, we jump between topics like it's nothing. We'll go from talking about, oh, here we go. My best friend Stella. Something like this. You wonderful, wonderful God. Where's the goddamn line? Where's the goddamn line? I can't do a Scottish accent well enough to save my life, folks, but you're going to hear me.
So go Irish, it's close enough. That wasn't planned on the accent, by the way. Neither was that.
He does that.
What's cancelled? What?
Question.
What?
Have either of you seen the new Ghost in the Shell trailer?
Yes.
No.
No, wait. No.
Show it afterwards. Scrolling through a story. Trying to find the line I want to see.
There's another Warcraft one for you.
What's that?
Glaren Ungard the Berserker.
Oh.
A dwarf in Equestria. Yeah. No, it's bad. But he sleeps like an adorable burrito. With a beard. I'm trying to think of another topic we talk about constantly.
Oh, that's easy. Who would win in a fight? Hanji Han? Or Oguro?
Oh!
Okay.
Why are you gonna bring that up?
So we read this light novel. It's also a manga, I guess, though it's not as far forward. Called Remonster, about this stupid, overpowered character, right?
He's not OP. Oh, I take that back. He's very much OP.
He's very OP.
He earned his OPness.
He has to eat everything, but he gains the powers of what he eats. Well, usually.
Yeah,
If
but he
there,
has to eat a certain amount of it and it has to be so fresh.
and it has
and
to be, you know,
a certain level stronger than him, or it has to have been like really old and well known and have like the skill he gets from it. It had to have be like a master of.
yeah.
I digress, though. You know, I'm still gonna call it out, Vongolia-kun. You know, Star Eater,
Yep.
crush your strongest wizard, please.
Oh my god.
Just
I
in
do-
there, man.
I do want to read that one, and I don't want to start till there's, it's not on hiatus.
He said he's not going to update this one until he's done with Star Eater.
Yeah, which, how long could that be?
Probably about 50,000, not 50,000, 500,000 words. Man, he's just barely at the halfway mark right now. But I digress. I just want it. So, like, one chapter a month. Just a tip. Come on.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Like,
Please, may I have some more?
the worst part of it is, he does what he's the best at. Last chapter was a fucking cliffhanger.
Oh,
I've been getting blue balled on this goddamn story for so long.
Oh man, that's another thing we always talk about.
What?
You know,
Cliffhanger or lyrical?
literary blue balls happens
I
to
don't know, I
us.
said lyrical. Lyrical blue balls. Just stop that song mid-song. Just.
I mean, I guess I can get that. Yeah.
I haven't. I just sing through the song. I sing through the pain. I know the words. But no, that's cliffhangers. You doing them good.
You're doing them damn good, sir. Admittedly, the ending to the last chapter of Star Eater was like a good cliffhanger. It was like, holy crap. Is he? I mean, we do know he's going to pull through, but is everybody else going to pull through? Who's going to
Fleetfoot's
die?
not.
Fleetfoot is fucking ripped. Just piece of her head left. That's it.
Yeah.
That is it. And he took the rest of the blows that went through her. Good God.
Yeah, that's rough. And I swear to God, I promise I didn't pull it off. It just fell off.
it just fell off.
It just
Oh my
fell
God,
off.
that is priceless. Another thing we talk about, well, sometimes, is stuff we should do on the show. Like, we should totally talk about stories that we just gave up on.
Oh no, that's not.
I've given up on plenty stories that were just
I want
like,
this so bad. It had so much potential. But this.
oh, no. Canceled stories. Oh man.
Oh.
Dragoni complains about his canceled story.
Life as a Tyranid Swarm Lord. Come on! He yells at Pinkie Pie for not making a good cupcake and goes all Gordon Ramsay on her ass.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
Like, I'll look for a quote from it. It's.
That's the one thing. Try to look for a quote. We can never find the quote. Oh man. So much trouble trying to find a quote in a story if you don't, like, go through and find it first. We're always talking about new stories we're reading, that is for sure. Like, constantly.
The cannon shoots at a fairly large cupcake and soon lands on my face, causing me to drop my bone sabers. Thinking they already defeated me, the only thing they didn't know is that my inner Gordon Ramsay is now awoken. In an instant, I let it out in a rage, ear-piercing screech, causing the main stick to freeze in shock. What kind of bleeping cupcake is this? It's my Pinkie Pie special cupcake, Pinkie Pie answers fiercely. More like the worst cupcake I ever tasted. How much sugar you put in this bleeping piece of bleep cupcake? 5 bags of sugar and a tablespoon of vanilla extract. Oh, at least she had some vanilla extract, I guess. 5 bags of sugar and a tablespoon of vanilla extract. Are you bleeping autistic? Who in the world would have the right mind to add that much? You could even give the most healthiest man diabetes. Not only that, I put my hand in the cannon barrel and pull out at the same cupcake. The crust on the cupcake is bleeping overcooked, you bloody donkey! Even if I could use it to cut out, even I could use it to cut out a diamond with it. Knock it on my bloody sight, you want to be bigger.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Woo!
Yep. We find stuff like that on a daily basis.
You are so welcome, by the way. I
Oh,
don't even want to
God.
know. I saw
Of
a
course,
dude
when
holding
we
a Bible with the beard, and he laughed, and I'm like,
Oh
no.
God, I don't want to know at all.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I don't want to know. It'll just piss me off.
Spartan 889.
No, it won't. It's actually funny.
Ah. Some Christian making an ass out of himself. What do you know?
That's not new. Let's be fair.
I know, and it annoys me because they're not supposed to be able to.
Here.
Okay. Maybe they were right.
Okay, maybe they're right.
So somebody told me to open the Bible and it'd be immediate fire. Wow. Well then, it lit on fire instantaneously.
Dropped everything.
This is a bottler. Your argument is invalid.
Not Bolter.
Bolter? Oh, okay. Sorry, my dyslexia work.
Okay, so you see
Yeah.
the size of your thigh? That's the size of the round.
Oh, fuck that.
Your argument is invalid. And that's considered small ammunition.
Oh, yeah, fuck that.
They have heavy bolters.
Eh,
That torso you were wielding? How you doing?
I've got bigger in my office lobby.
Admittedly, you
yes.
work at the military.
To be fair, it belongs on the USS Iowa.
I knew a guy
Ooh.
that sailed on that.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah.
Gore,
He was out by North Korea, actually, on international waters when they launched their initial nuke.
Oh. This thing, this big around.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This,
Those things are absolutely fucking massive.
I'm just gonna point out.
and that's a small round.
Yeah, I'm just gonna point out Spartan 889. I'm seeing a very common thing with all your stories. Gore, 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 gore.
What kind of gore? Al Gore?
Oh, maybe it's a lot of dead polar bears everywhere. See here, the Mantle of Death, Operation Libertarium, Life as a Tyranid Swarm Lord. You stop that. It makes it very difficult to read.
Yeah, but the plastic is in your mouth.
I know. I taste it.
Speaking into the plastic.
I know. I can taste it. Crystal Hierarch, Band of Zukus, the Almighty Dynasty Warrior, and Star Wars Republic Commando, Equestria Commando. Dear God, no.
Yep. Yeah. These things just happen, folks.
Bobby, that's you all the way. Angry means always angry all the time, Lord Commander Badass.
That is my secret. I am always angry. I also always have a headache.
Oh my god. Show that to the guys you work with. Angry Marie.
No, better yet, I'll just print it out and slap it on my office door.
They'd get a kick out of it.
You know what? That settles it. I need to buy this pin. With a severe frowny face. That just right there. Just do that with the fucking eyebrows and put it on the Wings of Liberty.
Yep.
He's a Chaos Marine, I feel like, with that design.
And then we find stuff like this, folks. The group, My Little Fetish.
Oh? Wait.
Oh.
Oh, see? What I tell you about Rarity?
I never said anything bad about that. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh man. These. Oh god. Oh god. Tell me, how affected is YouTube by audio? The YouTube compliance thing. That whatever that is.
Depends on the day and what it is.
18.
Also, how badly do you question yourself some days?
I mean, I'm an unemployed ginger with a big bushy beard who's a third-degree black belt in Taekwondo, dreams of being a narrator, owning a computer shop, and runs a sound team at a church. It's a daily occurrence.
Here, have some more questioning.
Yep.
Is that a
And now I
guy?
have to question it if I'm gay or not. Or nah, bye. It's too effeminate to be just gay. showed Ferris from ReZero. Yeah, you have to question yourself when you see that.
Yeah.
Would it be Trap King or Trap Queen?
Crap God.
I don't know. He doesn't have his own bathroom,
And
particularly
then,
for
and
him.
then here we go from My Little Fish, one of the Hall of Famers, Fluttershy or Fluttershy.
Slut.
Flutter Slut, the Animal Kingdom's love dumpster. It's one of those ones that's like, why and how, but
I'm okay with all of this, honestly. I'm not gonna lie.
should I be worried what you find? I'm always worried about what you find. What the hell am I saying?
I stopped worrying a long time ago.
I know, but I still have some decency and sense of humanity. It's slipping by a lot.
Yeah, have you noticed that started to happen the more you hung out with me?
I didn't know there was any of that left. I couldn't see it.
I know, it's very minuscule.
In the school?
Sorry. Lingish is not my first language. I can't speak American.
Yes, you can.
No, I cannot.
Yes, you can.
Oh, that's another thing we can talk about, American Trump.
Dude, I'm
No,
all for Trump.
No.
I'm not. We're not going there.
Make My Little Pony great again. Write more fan
Vote Vermin
fiction.
Supreme.
Oh my god, Pony for everyone if you had voted Vermin Supreme. If I had voted, I would have voted for him, I think.
You know? I mean, if I got a pony.
Yeah, he was seriously promising, legit. Pony for everyone.
Ow, my face.
Do you want my big gaming headphones?
No, just a failure of the hands. These are fine. These are actually comfortable. I just struck myself in the face with them.
What the fuck? How have we not read this so far, JP?
Name the story.
We are what we are.
Let's roll over towards the keyboard.
It's not even complete yet, but it's at 439,000 plus words.
How have you not read that?
Oh,
Back up a little.
I'm reading. Why?
Because you were muffling.
Mm.
You were muffling in real time, which means you're going to double muffle to the mic.
Mm.
Alright. Show me the title. We are what we
Literally,
are.
it's we are what we are. Yeah. Down. Past it. There.
Ah, there we are. There we are. Oh. Ooh. It's a dazzling story.
Yeah, it's an original dazzling story.
Yes, I know. Oh, he's freaking about something on his own computer. What makes a victim and what makes a villain?
Damn it.
Yep. There we go. There's your answer. Pinky.
I'm sorry.
You know what? I have the weirdest boner right now.
I am complete.
The return of the Y boner. With a
a
vengeance. Oh god, Helsing Ultimate is like something I get on all the time. I quote that like, that shit's my bread and butter.
But what's your bread and butter?
Alucard.
So he's made of bread and butter.
Yes.
Oh, I want to read you so bad right now.
After their defeat at the Battle of the Bands, the Dazzlings retreat into self-confinement to lick their wounds, whilst they reassess their entire strange and faded lives from the beginnings in Equestria. This is why I edit.
I'm just going to point out, what were they going to release? I was interested. Will they release...
That changes the
Pardon?
whole story all of a sudden.
Yeah. Yeah, up to the... See, you keep doing that, and it makes it very difficult to read things, people.
I don't care.
We're just gonna have to make adjustments.
So, where was I? Up to the present. However, learning how to cope with the world and each other, living an immortal life in a powerless body, might just be more than any of them can bear. Lines are
have
blurred in
tits.
this dark, historical, novelesque siren's origin story of innocence, loss, heartache, betrayal, hope, and of course, beautiful music.
They all have tits and vaginas. You have power over most men.
While I don't argue this at all because it is true, that is an awesome cover art, by the way. It's a really good picture of all three of the Dazzlings.
Sonata is definitely the creepiest.
Yeah, because she's got that smile. It borders on like that Gasai fucking smile. You know, that full yandere grin.
I don't know how to respond to this picture. I did not mean to click.
Nope, that takes it. That's the yandere pick. That is the yandere pick of the day.
When you gaze long into the abyss, sometimes it giggles.
You
Eyes
hold
of
on
a-
to that picture for a moment.
Oh man, we need to set up like a way we can seamlessly view what the other is looking at on their screen, so I don't have to like
Sex, comedy, random
lean way
thriller.
over.
In 2 chapters, 4,144 words, you have included sex, comedy, random, and thriller. Woo!
I'm adding this to the reading list. By the way, We Are What We Are by Theagi. Theagi, I think. Yeah, Theagi. I'm going to go with Theagi.
Well, it's the with IGI right in through that, so it's like a
Ye-
Theagi.
Yep,
Thegai, maybe? I don't know.
Theagi. There's a lot of ways to pronounce some of these names, I swear. I'm also not good with pronunciation. There's a story for you. Look at all the red. The shades of red.
Disappearances, gore, dark, horror, sad, and thriller. The only
don't
one that
even
doesn't
need-
belong is sad, and that's just for color scheme wise, though.
You don't even need to read the summary to know how bad this is going to get.
Oh my god, that looks terrible.
Well, hold on. When a
Reese-
mysterious new mayor moves into Ponyville, the town quickly turns into panic when the local foals begin to go missing. Walking away from their homes in the dead of night and appearing days later, they return home dazed and ill without any recollection of where they went or why. Twilight begins to investigate the foals and where they could go. When the mayor begins to appear more mysteriously as mysterious, not mysteriously. As the investigation goes on, Twilight begins to make connections. Does this new mayor have any connection to the foals? A vanishing act, or is Twilight just paranoid about the new mayor? Yes. In general, yes.
Yeah. Ooh, wow.
Sombra Moon. Oh god. It's gonna be one of those things where it's just like, this is a sequel to this. This is a sequel to that.
Nope. Thankfully, no. That's not the truth. Lingering Shadows is the original story. It looks to be a Luna and Sombra fic. Maybe redeemed Sombra or something?
No, someone just tapping that ass.
No sex tag. He is not tapping.
You know, he's literally
Anything.
just tapping that ass.
Yeah.
Just tap, 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 tap. Pay attention to me! Poking you in the booty! It's jiggling!
Oh my god. So I read this story. This is why
Jesus.
I try to remember to mark every story I've read. Oh, that's a thing. Curious Adventure of Zapple Dapple. He robbed the store by boop. And he electro booped Celestia.
What?
Was it like with the handshake buzzer thing? Just
No. He's a Pegasus who can generate static electricity naturally and instantaneously and at his whim. And he's a young fool that went boop. Just bloof. So it's an adorable story. It's funny. He has a fantastic day. Absolutely fucking brilliant. Freaking fantastic.
You say he robbed a store by booping?
He robbed Bonbon and Lyra. He came in. Stand and deliver. I've come for candy, now hand it over.
Damn, it's a young me. Where is it at?
Is this a robbery? Bonbon asked. What if I don't give you any candy? Unless when you rob some, usually when you rob some pony, it is because you can threaten them in some way. The colt paused, looking thoughtful. He nodded slightly, agreeing, and began to trot through the room. He stopped when standing before Bonbon. He reached up and booped her nose with a hoof. Now look, the colt said. Don't make me boop you twice or 3 times. Hand over some candy, and nobody has to be booped again. He robbed the store by booping. Yes, I can. It's absolutely it's adorable. It's enjoyable, and the ending, I mean, there's this weird part kind of at the beginning or the end of the first chapter. It gets really weird. That's like, why the fuck did you write like that? But then the second chapter makes it sort of okay. So there you go in Messenger. Ghost in the Shell, huh? Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Dead, 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 dead. It's like going through a Gaither vocal band video. Dead, 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 dead. Mark Lowry. Dead, dead, dead. Almost dead. Bill Gaither. Ugh. For any Christian out there, they might have actually got that joke.
For anybody who's pretty up to date on comedy, would probably get that joke too.
Not really. Most people wouldn't watch Mark Lowry. I mean, he's a good comedian, but he's a Christian.
I'm pretty sure he's had a few comedy specials.
Not on like Comedy Central.
But no,
PBS, yeah. I know he's done like PBS or
yeah, so I mean, like young kids might have recognized him.
maybe.
Oh yeah, I guess young kids of our generation.
Yeah. He was really popular through.
Good sir,
the
you need to
early
work upon your
2000s.
naming skills. You put that away right now. I'm trying to read a name. Kudzu haiku. Sorry, Kudzu haiku. Not a name.
Kudzu haiku? Is it kudzu haiku?
It's KUDZUHI.
Haiku.
Yeah, haiku. So it's kudzu haiku. Unless you're doing kudzu haiku, but I mean that'd just be weird. But then again, you have that name. So don't you look at me like that, Derpy.
This is one
Stay
of those,
down.
Yep. This is one of those things that's just like, I don't know. You know, our normal conversations talking about random stories, authors' names, fetishes in groups.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's a thing.
Stereotypical human in the Equestria story. This was a thing. We don't talk about. No, we talk about this thing a lot.
We do.
Well,
like, I wish I could say we don't talk about this thing, but it definitely comes up in topic.
Yeah.
It's not how hooves bend.
Nope. Earth ponies are overpowered. Oh yeah. Flying to the Future, the final story of the Savage Skies series. We talked about this one before.
Mm-hmm.
This has been some good conversations.
I still gotta read the entirety of that series.
Oh man, it's good. It's
15 dislikes, you filthy fuckers. Sorry, I apologize to the 437 people who made the like comment.
Yeah. It's the 15 fuckers that deserve the hate. Why do you dislike it?
Check the comments.
Let's go through comments.
We've done that a lot.
I don't hardly go through comments. I mean, I do occasionally, but
Really? I go through comments like there's no
and
tomorrow.
that's the end. Look at one side, look at the other side. So now what? Oh, horse apples! I'm addicted to this, and there is no more samples. I demand more. That was the final story. Mogera has not put out anything more. Sadly. It's one of those ones. It's like, shoot.
Shoots? Are we Hawaiian now?
Shit, then. Oh, we also talk about manga a lot. Like Kingdom.
Oh my! Did you read the newest Kingdom?
Yeah.
Oh my God, the cliffhanger. That's what. So who's gonna be the Supreme Commander? Well, about that, it's going to be
You
What?
know it's oh, what's his name? The guy who actually comes up with the plan, really awesome. Ten Sensei. Oh, what's his
It's
face?
definitely not Ten Sensei.
I'm sure it is.
Ten Sensei is the military advisor of Quinn.
Yeah, I
That's
would
definitely
he's
not it.
definitely going to be the general, I think.
No, he's not going into the
He's gonna
field.
be
It's
like,
between
I'm-
those three. He's a random four. He's
No.
already come up with the plan.
Yeah,
You
but
thinking of
they're just
Mugen? Not Mugen. Fucking what's his face? The pretty boy?
Well, yeah, the
Who's-
free boy would be the next best option, but no, I'm seriously thinking the advisor.
He's not going.
I just it's a gut
He's
feeling.
staying in the Western Front to be the diversion.
No, that's the other general.
Yeah,
Revoker
you
would
think he's
never
gonna be there?
think he's going to come out of Chin. They're
I
just-
feel like he would. Have you seen what he's done?
I have.
I feel like that is exactly what he
That's
would expect.
adorable.
I'm a Zeppelin. No, you're not. You're adorable. Keep at it.
Oh God, our talks about adorable Grogar. That's a thing.
Mm.
He's so adorable, people.
Mm.
Like, oh, my heart.
And some diabetes. Diabetes.
Diabetes.
Then little teeny Grogar comes up. Ah, shit. Type 3 diabetes. Beatus.
I don't think we just invented type 3 diabetes first.
It
Oh,
killed you
you-
so dead you came back with type 3 diabetes. That's what Grogar sustains upon. Type 3 diabetes.
It's when your zombified remains come back and they have diabetes.
And the only way to cure it is to do the exact opposite of what you do with regular diabetes. But you can't, because Grogar's there and he's just staring at you with his big diabetes-giving eyes, and you're just like, I want to pet you, but you won't let me, because you're Grogar, and you're an asshole, but you're adorable, so we let it slide. Twilight, what the fuck are we doing in that book?
Twilight reads through Maud's poetry book.
Is it that good, or is it that bad, Twilight?
The picture is a parody of SpongeBob SquarePants. Patrick and him looking at that map in the one episode.
Yes. I can't honestly tell.
I know, I do remember that shit.
So do I. That's fucking Jesus. Can we just
After
not
almost
remember these
no,
things?
after over a decade. It's been over a decade since I seriously sat down and watched SpongeBob SquarePants, and I remember that shit. Honestly, I don't know how to feel about that. I think that might be worse than being a brony. By a long shot.
What? SpongeBob fanatic?
Remembering after a decade, SpongeBob.
Dude, I remember 4Kids TV early morning. I can't remember the name of the show, but I remember the Butt Buster. Wrestling. Jumped up into the
Oh, yeah.
stratosphere, came down. Butt Buster! Not how that mat works at all. Not how wrestling works at all. But that's what they did. Shot a shooting star out of his ass.
Oh,
It was super effective. I now realize he used Swift. I bit my tongue. He used a Swift attack
out
in
his
a very
ass.
slow manner.
Out his ass.
And his jaw was so not a jaw. I don't know what it was,
Oh,
but it was definitely not a jaw.
yeah. Our usual conversations, as you can tell, are cancer-filled, disturbing, totally random.
Well, to be fair, we definitely put a filter on that whole disturbing thing compared to our normal conversations.
This is true. This is very true.
Like, we haven't yet to talk about the new porn that I was reading.
Yep, and with that, I think we're going to sign off for the night.
Yep, because that's going to be a thing we're going to talk about now.
I'm Dragon Ginger.
I'm Dragoni Brony.
This has been Dragon's Fanfic. We'll catch you all later.